welcome back to my channel. It's your girl ShintaBrown, and I'm here with my god sister barber today, aka Dr. Barb. Oh no, excuse me, Dr. Prempeh. If you're nasty, yes. Listen, welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as comment below and hit that bell button so you know every time when I post a new video. I usually like to post 2 to 3 times out of the week, so make sure you do that so you don't miss a new video. Thank you for my returning guest, and let's get into it. Sis, let me tell you, I just started my own hair company. This honestly has been like a long time coming. You know, I've been doing hair since like I was a little girl. And I decided that, okay, I want to take this seriously. I did try before. I remember I was selling hair from home.
Yes,
I started that in like 2010, 2012. Before virgin hair was like a big thing, I was already laced out with the good hair, honey. And everybody would ask me about my hair, like, oh, where do you get your hair from? Where do you get your hair from? So I made it a business and I started selling it. But then little did I know, at that young age, getting all that money, I was not putting it back into my business. I was spending it, shopping, doing the most ridiculous things ever, like you can imagine. And then later on, I just gave up on it. Having a New York license in cosmetology, going to beauty school, graduating, and doing all that, and never, doing anything. I'm like, I love hair. I want to go back into that. All things beauty, of course, is the slogan for this YouTube. Everything beauty, everything lifestyle, every day, all day, stuff. So I said, you know what, let me go back into my passion. As we were talking before about that, I was so passionate about hair and beauty and all those things that I even went to get this certificate in it. And around the time when I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, I've been all over the place. All over the place. LPN, hair mommy, hi, communication, HR. Oh, girl's been everywhere, okay? But it was good because I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. But I always knew that I had gifted hands and gifted fingers, and I wanted to do something like my Dominican teacher would say at beauty school, Anna, you're really good. You know what you're doing. So I am so happy for this chapter. Mm-hmm. I decided to put it out there and make it public on my birthday. So I waited actually till the night was over for my birthday. So at midnight strike, I actually opened up the page to public. Mm-hmm. And it was a wonderful feeling. Yeah. Because it was my 31st birthday. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of working for people. I want to work for myself. And I've gotten the chance to travel around the world and going to see different stuff and touching hair and picking out stuff, and this is my baby.
Oh, good.
This is my girl, feel my hair. This is my baby. I'm so.
It feels good though, girl.
It does. It look good too, girl. Bounce back. Hey, no stiff where? But I'm so passionate about it. I want to give people a good product. I want people to have something that is of quality, that is sustainable. It's affordable, to the point where I even put quad pay on my website. So people on a budget, students, I used to be a student trying to look fly and still being able to afford it, Quad pay gives you that chance when you make maybe $24, you pay $24 a week. Every week is little increments to help that student, to help that single mom out there trying to look good and keep it together but still put the lights on in her house. I think it's really important for everyone to have that. So I wanted us to pop the bottle for my first sale, my birthday 31, and trying to reach my goals. And this is for you guys also, for subscribing, supporting me. I started this YouTube last year. I'm not sure, I think it was like September, November there. And already I'm at 252 subscribers. A lot of people do not reach that. So I'm excited and I'm happy just for that. I really thank you guys for subscribing and supporting and watching. I really appreciate that. And if you are a woman or a man, you can buy this here for your wife or whatever. I mean, I'm taking my time, from the quality of the hair, from the box itself, from the gifts that's all inside there because you purchased. It really means a lot to me. Like, no one understands that.
I can hear your passion in it.
That drive, girl. So for that, let's I don't know, I just love popping bottles.
Oh, geez.
Look at me, I'm so selfish.
Clearly.
Oh my God, what was that? Just a little? Just a little?
That's it, yeah.
I'm trying to get you drunk.
No. It's not that. Cheers to many more sales.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, the
bubbly. That bubbly. So anyway, I got you here today. We talked about, psychology. We talked about your career path and if somebody's looking to do all that, and just a real deep, intense, and serious conversation, which I'm happy that I was able to have with you because I've always wanted to host someone and have a deep conversation. Put my communication skills. You see, God knows what He is doing. Communication 101. Put that skills to use, right? So now I just want us to talk, drink, laugh, and just have a conversation and, have a girl talk. Friendship, the importance of friendships, when to cut someone off, because a lot of people hold on to people.
Well, yeah, I think there is a difference between being friendly, right?
Yeah.
And really opening yourself up and allowing yourself to be vulnerable.
Right.
So that people can get in. Because the thing about vulnerability is once we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, it gives that person the power, per se, to do something to hurt us now that we've been vulnerable. So, you have it where some people, they're real friendly, but we're not necessarily friends.
Right.
And I think sometimes people use that term very loosely. Someone's my friend, but sometimes we have associates, you know what I mean?
Right. Knowing that is hard for me to really allow people to get close to me like that. I let certain people in, and then when they're in, it's like, okay, you're here. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Right? And then when they cross me, either I'm going to deal with you at a distance or you're completely gone.
I hear you a little bit. What do you mean when you say oh, I let it go, I let it go, I let it go? I mean, are you talking about it? Are you discussing it? Are you letting people know hey, what you did that day hurt me, it rubbed me kind of wrong?
I am very vocal. I'm a very vocal person. So sometimes I do, let the person know that, what you did, whatever. But sometimes some people continue to do the same thing. They don't hear you. And for me, that can be an issue. Yeah. And the one thing I can't stand is if somebody's always focusing on me, what I did, and they never did anything.
Oh, right. So somebody can acknowledge your wrongs.
Right.
But yet can't reflect on
what they're doing.
And their shortcomings.
Right.
Well, it sounds like you're saying it's been about you, but from a negative perspective.
I am someone who is hard on themselves. I like to beat myself up, especially to the point, if I projected something and it doesn't come out that way, I start to beat on myself about that. And it's something that I really need to stop. I had a friend that would want to know all my business. All of my business.
All or all?
All.
All or all?
All, honey. All the tea. This is story time. This is just stories, okay? We went to cut school and we threw a house party. The night before, I had a dream and I told my girls, I said, listen, today we can't do nothing bad. Everybody know I was sent to Ghana, okay? I already told YouTube I was bad and they sent me to Ghana. I thought they were joking, but they really did.
I remember that.
Yes. What a time.
I was like, oh, they really sent her.
They sent her, honey. She was gone. So I had this dream that the police was chasing us. and we were running through a field. I didn't know what happened, but I saw it in my dream. We went to school. I said, I have this funny feeling, and I had a dream that the police was chasing us. I don't know what we did, but can we be good today? Like, this is what I said to them. And everybody's like, girl, bye. Like, you know, nobody paid me no mind. You had a dream, so what? We ended up cutting the class. The school called the house. The police was out chasing us. We were running through the field to get to the highway, to cross the highway, to get to Dunkin' Donuts, to hide out, because she threw a house party, and they were smoking weed, and the neighbors called on the kids. And we were running through the field, honey. I lied to you not. So I was like, you see, I told you guys. So from that time, I knew like my dreams are not to be played with. A lot of other instances have happened for me to know that, okay, my dreams are no joke. The whole point of this is I want people to really analyze friendships, because friendships can be a powerful thing, and it can also be something that can bring you down and be a negative, like...
Right. I mean, I think that's like any interpersonal relationship, right?
Period.
Friendships, relationships, situationships.
Let's not even get into a situationship, honey.
Let's all either keep you up or bring you down and things of that nature. So I think it's important that we talk about friendships, right? Especially as Black women. You know, I think there's a lot of negative perceptions that Black women, African women, whatever, we're catty, always fighting, things of that nature. I think there's many sides to it. You know, like I'm so grateful, thank you, Lord. I have a nice, good, strong foundation of close friends, but that doesn't mean that I haven't had other people that were my friends that didn't betray me too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And those, that's the ones that hurt, right?
You live and you learn.
No, of course, you live and you learn. I think you learn from those experiences, and hopefully it'll guide you into better friendships. So what's going on? Because it's so funny, like oftentimes when I hear people saying dating, everybody has their own definition of dating. What's dating?
Listen, I'm so happy that you asked this question. You know, when I was dating before I met my special someone, people was like trying to point me out to be, I don't know, I want to say a thot, but not a thot or whatever, but I don't know. Because the funny thing is, we're all supposed to socialize with one another, be, you know, help each other, you know what I mean? Like talk to one another, socialize, get to know each other.
As Ghanaian parents would say, have friends.
Right, friends. This does not mean that you're having sex with.
Yes.
But you're getting to know individuals. This is dating.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I think you bring up something in regards to like the whole being judged thing. But if you know for yourself and your actions, what you're doing is that you're just getting to know people, and you're keeping your legs closed. That's what you're definitely doing for sure. And you're just getting to know people. That's cool. I mean, that's the whole, I think that is a part of dating, right? It's not that, as long as both people know, because it's pretty bad when one person knows that, oh yeah, we're dating. Like you seeing other people, I'm seeing other people. Like, nah, I can't go out on Saturday because somebody's going to take me somewhere better. It's different, right? But when you're like, oh, we're dating, and you think like it's just me, and the other person's like, no, actually it's you and two others who are just as comparable as you are. Right. It's different. So I think there needs to be an open line of communication. Right. Do you get what I'm saying? So both people need to communicate that we're seeing other people.
My thing is, everyone needs to know what the definition of dating is. Once everyone knows what the definition of dating is, truly, there wouldn't be any miscommunication.
Well, that's only if we have, you're right. So we need to have the same definition. Yeah. And that's why it's good to explain things to each other.
Because it's either we are dating or we are in a relationship. Going out, talking to this person, talking to that person, trying to get a feel. And whoever that I want to next, I can throw you away. I can put you in the trash. whatever I want to do, because what? We are not in a relationship. We are not in a committed relationship. We are not dating with a purpose. We are getting to know each other. So that is what the talking, that's what they call talking.
I was just about to add that, like, oh yeah, and then what's this other thing that people call talking?
The talking is the dating. The talking is the dating.
Oh, it is?
To me, you don't think so?
I thought it's just like, I don't know.
To me, I'm old school. I'm very
So
old
many
school,
different
and
levels.
I'm old school and very traditional, and I believe that the talking is the dating. I'm talking to you, I'm getting to know you, because some people confuse the talking and dating at the same. See, some people are talking and they're talking to one person.
Well, what if they don't have nobody? They don't have no other batters up at that point. You know what I mean? I ain't got nobody else on the bench.
And then you end up in a committed relationship with this person.
Because that person just got lucky that at that moment there's no one else of interest, so you might have gotten lucky that
or you end up in a situationship.
That's if you're not communicating your standards and your expectations. So if you're not communicating that at this moment, I think, I want us to just be dating, meaning that you want to you want to have other friends, that's fine, I'll have other friends, and everybody's on the same page. But not when you've decided that you guys are in a relationship, you're seriously going to be doing the courtship thing to see if you're going to lead to marriage or not.
Right.
And one person thinks that's what's going on, the other person thinks, nah, it's me, you, and everybody else, okay? That's when there's a problem. When she's sitting here talking about, oh, I'm old school, if you have any, like, I don't want to put an age on it, but any old school people out there by age definition, they literally laugh at, what is this, talking, dating, like, what are you guys doing? They feel as though, like, you're literally, some of them will say, you're strictly friends, and then you express your interest. Like, you should, I've known people that's older that say,
friends is talking. Friends is talking and dating.
Yeah, but why you gotta, if you want it, you're just friends, why do you have to add a title?
You're right. X that out. It's friends. We are friends. Everyone is your friend because you're not having sex with them. You're getting to know them. You're taking me to the movie. Sure, I'll go to the movie with you. Whatever. You're my friend. And then when I feel like, wow, I really like this guy. This guy really likes me. This is the one that I'm drawn to. Let me pay a little bit more attention there. Oh, you want to be in a relationship with me? Okay, we're courting. We're dating with a purpose. We have an understanding. Listen, now with celibacy, when somebody say I'm celibate, when somebody say, because I'm coming out from the dating world not that long ago. I think it was, what, this is going to be 2 years? I said I'm celibate, they run away. They last for 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, and then they go. If you want to get rid of somebody or you want to see if they last, just tell them you're refraining from sex. They feel that social media, everybody is giving it ha-he-ho-ho. So if you're not giving it up, they're going to go. So that's how you know who's real and who's not. By telling them, I'm not going to have sex with you. And really mean it, though. Really mean it. Don't just tell somebody that. Because the ones who really want you, value you, see you, understand you, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm up for opinions and debates.
You know what? Hold on. There are some dudes that'll pretend like, no, I mean it for more than that.
Those are the evil ones, eh? The evil ones. But girls, be wary. Pay attention. Yeah, if a guy intentionally does something like that, that's just pure evil. There was a girl on social media in London. It went viral in the Ghanaian community, all over the news and everything, that she was with this particular guy in London for like a year or 2 years, going everywhere, public everywhere. He said he was going to marry her, and he left one day around Christmas, past December, and got married to another woman.
Oh, I think
somebody sent the invitation to her. She seen it and asked him about it, and he said, oh, he going to Ghana for the mother 50th birthday date. That's something else. He don't know what they're talking about. All of a sudden, this girl is all over social media.
Once somebody goes through something like that, like, how do they feel? Like, she has to develop her level of trust again. And I think when we're talking about relationships, that's something to talk about in regards to, like, people carrying their baggage from one relationship to the next. And, you know, I think that's why it's important to take some time after ending a relationship, taking some time for yourself.
It's so important.
To, you know, get back to who you are, and just oftentimes you can carry that into the next relationship without even realizing you're putting your past
on someone else
and hurts onto this new person, this new guy or girl that never did you wrong.
Hurt people hurt people. I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm like, you know, when you leave a relationship, you are carrying a bag. Some people's bags is as big as a plastic bag that you get from the supermarket. And some people's bags are as big as a suitcase from the old school that lay flat, wide as ever, with a zipper that goes all the way around. That big. And it's full of things. So it's so important. And I don't understand why today in this society that people frown upon being single. Like, they looking at all this stuff and social media, of course, with its influences, and they don't want to be single. They're sad. But being single is great. This is the time that you learn about yourself. You love yourself. You figure out who you are. If you know you got to go to school, if you're in school, focus on doing that. So when you get in this new relationship, there's a new value of you that man can appreciate, or that woman can appreciate, because you found yourself, focused on yourself, you got a job, you fixed your hair, you lost some weight. Whatever achievements that you do for yourself, it's important for you to do those things while you're single. So when you get married, you can stand firm and be grounded in who you are, and that person can just love you for that, you know? There are some people that will love you in your demise and work with you, but not everybody has the patience.
It's funny when you say that, you know, people look at singleness as a bad thing.
Right.
You know, I think there's so much stereotypes and stigma towards it. Mm-hmm. You know, meaning like, oh, someone's single because nobody wants them, or they got issues, whatever. And there are some people who truly choose for a certain period in time that I have to focus on myself. You know, I have to take care of myself, because I know I have a lot of baggage from that past relationship, that past hurt, which I think is a very mature mindset. And oftentimes there are those who are single because they're running from commitment, and they have fears of being hurt again, and can sometimes miss up on a good person. So, you know, I think it's really important to just check in with yourself and make sure your next move is your best move.
Yes. And you can do that by staying in friendship.
Yo, back to this friendship. Yo, but you know what I do hate? I hate this so much, especially when you're, you know, in a relationship with someone. You meet a guy and they're like, oh, I just want to be your friend. No, you don't. You don't want to be my friend. You want to be more than that. I'm telling you, I'm with someone and I'm good, but people don't get good. Oh, no, we can be friends. No, I'm good. I hate that. So stop that friendship. Oh, well, you know what? Talking about that, do you think that men and women can have true platonic friends of the opposite sex?
Honestly, yeah. I honestly think so. If there's no history behind it or something going on, definitely. I don't see why not. Yeah. I have some male friends that I've never had any type of history or anything like that, but they like how I am and I like how they are. Not like physically, but like, you know, just the bond that we share is different. And me, I gravitate towards guy friends than females. I'm very strict when it comes to females, because
you gotta be an equal opportunity kind of person. Be strict with everybody.
I'm strict with everyone, period.
You sure about that?
Oh, I am, because I'm not that open. I'm open to everybody. I'm nice, but like
I'm nice. I'm nice. Tell people I'm nice.
I'm a really nice person. I can be a little bitchy when I want to, but I'm a really nice person. Okay. I'm just open with everybody, right? But I'm not that open. So if I consider you to be a friend, then I consider you to be a friend, whether you're a male or a female. But I'm more like cool with the guys. So if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to comment below, hit the bell button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Have a great time. Bye.